All right, now that you got the assembly all done, it's time to add the train to the track. So let's go ahead and place in the curved track. You're only going to need actually one of these. Place it right there. Right click, hit OK. And I'm going to grab a pivot box. So the pivot box is just a simple box or a cube with a circle in the middle of it. And now let's start constraining some things. So the first, so now let's make the track circular. So I want to click on this track, and I'm going to right click and ground this. So now that won't move. Actually, while I'm grounding things, let's click on the train body and unground that, because eventually we're going to put the train on the track. Alright, so that's all grounded. Hit pattern, circular pattern, and you see I've got this selected. If you haven't selected it already, click on it, make sure it's blue. Another way you can check and make sure it's selected is it's blue over here. And pattern, circular pattern, hit this red arrow, and you can actually pick any one of these curves. You can see I just clicked it one time and 4 of them showed up. I actually want to change this to 45 degrees. Look at that, they're all connected. And I'm going to need more than 4, so let's make that 8 and hit OK. Looking good. Alright, let's constrain with an insert constraint this pivot box. So I'm zooming in and I'm clicking on the circle there, and then I'm going to click on the inside of this curve, and actually you can click any of the curves on the track, and then I'll just line up the center lines, hit apply. And now let's get the train on the tracks. Here we go. So I'm going to use a mate constraint with the top of the train track and the bottom of my train body. So I'm going to click on that, and I want to offset that 0.4. I want to mate the side of my train body with the side of my pivot box, and I believe I want to make that 15.3. Where'd my train go? I'm going to bring my train a little bit closer to the track. There we go. So as you can see, if I spin the pivot box, it's going to spin the train body. And then I'm going to flush, so I hit constraint, and I'm going to flush the this part of the train is mated on there, so I want to click this. I want to flush with the back side of my train body, and then this is going to line it up. So I need to offset this 2.5. Can you see it just kind of turned a little bit? So now my wheels are right on the track. You might have to make that like negative 2.5 if your train's like facing the other direction. And then I can spin it around, and I am moving the train around the tracks with my mouse. It looks great. This is a great time to save your work. So make sure you're saving it to your Google Drive. So File, Save As, and then make sure it's in your Google Drive.